Hi, I'm Abdul Kudus, and I'll explain the code behind the widget. So here's the quick explanation. I have some packages installed. There's the Solana P, Solana Wallet Adapter based that of React and Solana Web3.js. I have emotion/React and style components installed, which is used for the styling. Then getting to the index CSX page, I have a styling for the wrapper. This whole wrapper here, a global style, and then the provider wrapping, the provider handling the wallets and the connection. So that's all providers available here. Going into the app CSX file where the logic goes, I set up 3 pages, which is the main page, the payments page, and the confirm page. This is the main page, this is the payments page, and the confirm page is the last page when the payment is done. So the main page is the default page when you open the modal, and this wrapper is used to inject the modal. If we check the docs, SolTip widget, this is the doc. So this ID is used to inject the widget into the web page, and then this owner address value is used to catch the address of the user passed into the widget, and that's all. So we generate the reference for every payment on the fly, and the reference is passed into our watcher, which is on the payments page. So I have a component for this home page, which is just a main, which is majorly a design of this. Checking the main, that shows that. So we have the title, and everything is just kind of like a design, no logic, kind of much, just implementing to handle the values that we are trying to tip. And then when we proceed to tip, the reference that is generated on the fly is passed into this pay component, and checking the pay components, we get the reference, the owner address, which is the one from this part, and then the amount and the set route. So we set route to confirmed when the payment is confirmed from the transaction list. Now it takes in the reference, and this is the base URL for the server that handles the confirmation and the payment creation. Then we check if the payment is confirmed, and we push to the confirmed page. Here we use this to generate this QR code here, and we also have the same logic down here. When the user clicks on this send to tip, let me connect my wallet first. So when the user clicks on send to tip, we have this whole logic here that sends a request to create a transaction from the backend, and only passing the reference, base URL, owner address, and amount. So here is the code for the backend, where we send the reference, the recipient, and the amount, which is used to prepare the transaction from this function. So a quick Solana transaction is prepared, which is returned back to the client as the response, and then the transaction data is used to generate the transaction in the wallet. And when the transaction is completed, this hook listens to the hook here. Where is it? This hook here listens to update, checking every 0.5 seconds to check if the transaction is confirmed. And when the transaction is found and confirmed, then it sets the status to true, and then moves the code, the page, to the confirmed page. Then a new references generated for every transaction. So the rest of it here are just designs, which I won't talk much about, and I think that's all for the logic, not quite hard. And implementing the widgets part requires a config override, which I'm using React app rewired. This is actually needed when I'm running the build. Such if I don't use this, for every CSS and JavaScript that is compiled in the build would have a random name and number, but here I want the JavaScript and the CSS to have their extension as solWidget.css and solWidget.js. So that's the purpose of this. That will allow me to inject it properly without trying to guess which number is generated when the build processing is completed. So that's all regards the code. Thanks for watching.